Hey everyone, greetings. How are you? Welcome, welcome. It's Letitia Johnson. I'm so excited you're here today. Before we get started, I would like for you to start dropping in where you're from, where you're located right now. I'm so excited that you had the chance to drop in today. What's up, everyone? Drop in your location, where you reside, where you're hanging out. Okay, I see Chicago. We have New York. What's up, New York? Florida. Yes, Florida. It's warm over there. Oh, Philly's in the house. That's where I'm at. That's where I hang out. Philly, what's up? Represent. Okay, we got New York again. We got LA. Okay. We got Colorado. Okay, who else we got? Let me see. UK. All right. We got the UK in the building. Okay, who else we got? I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you. We got Tamara. We got Liz, Elizabeth. Oh, she goes by Liz. Okay. We got Jenny. We got Christina. Okay, I see y'all coming in. All right, Philly again. What's up, Philly? Okay, we got Atlanta in the house, New Orleans, Utah. Okay, y'all dropping in. Okay, hi everyone. Again, Letitia Johnson here. I'm excited about tonight. I got some goodies for you today. We're going to get started very soon. We're just going to give a few minutes for people to get in, dive in, get comfortable. Listen, this is going to be a time of a lot where you get a lot of information. Make sure that you take this time for you. All right. Called out any distractions. I see you. I see you, Joanna. What's up, Joanna? We got Ann in the house. We got Tamika in the house. Okay, Latavia in the house. Okay, I'm seeing y'all come in. Okay, we have okay. All right. I see Canada. What's up? My Canadians are here. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. Just a few more minutes. I hope you all are feeling good. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a lot of. I know this was a tough day, a tough year actually, but I hope that it is getting better for you. And yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough, but listen, we gonna knock it out. Make sure that this year, that 2021 is your best year yet, especially financially. Get your money right. Once your money is right, it just makes things a lot more easier, right? It's not everything, but it's up there with breathing, as they say. So just letting a few more people get in. I see Justina, Alex, Amanda, Tatiana. I hope I'm saying that right. Tatiana. We have another Elizabeth, uh, Jessica. All right. Okay. We're rocking and we're rolling. So we're going to get started. And let me just pull in my screen here. If I didn't shout you out, I'm sorry. There's so many people just flowing in. I know we got people still saying, shouting out where they're from, but welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Again, I'm Letitia Johnson. You'll get to know me a little bit more in a few, but I wanted to get a chance to get to know you because it's all about you. That's what's important. So let me pull in my screen, and here we go. And let me know if you can see this. You should be able to see this pretty good. And all right, so we're going to get started. And as people still come in, um, we'll address them accordingly. But yeah, so if you're ready to go, if you're ready to make this your best year, I want you to drop in the chat best year. Okay. All right. I see y'all. Ann's ready. She said, listen, best year yet. I like it. We got Ann. We got Christina, Tamika. All right. Abigail. Yes. Jessica, she said, best year. I love it. Okay. So we're going to get started because I want to make sure we have enough time for those that are on limited time. This is going to be something that is short but sweet. There's going to be a lot of juice, a lot of information in this presentation. So make sure that you're ready to get it popping. All right. So this is all about the 3 shortcuts to boost your finances this year. And listen, let me explain something about me. I love to give information, but more importantly, I love to give you an action plan. So this is going to be the action plan for building a six-figure income and tools to help you get there quickly. Now, who's all about getting the information but getting there quicker? All right. And I'm your host, prosperity coach Letitia Johnson. We're going to get to know a little bit more about me and a little bit. But here, just a few housekeeping rules because this is very important. This is your time. This is all about you. I want you to get the best out of this information. I want you to get the best. Here's why. Because in order for you to apply, you got to make sure that you understand everything. So, one, eliminate all distraction. I hope you're in a quiet place. Put your phone on silent, turn it off. Have the kids, get them situated so they don't interrupt you, because you definitely want to take this time to stay focused. Two, this is going to be very interactive. Okay. I want to make sure that you are understanding, that you're getting it. It's not just about me. I know I'm the moderator, but it's about you. So I want to get to know you better, how I can help you. So we're going to interact. And three, take notes. There's going to be a wealth of information. Very difficult to retain everything, especially when we're talking about numbers a lot of times. So definitely take notes. I encourage you to do so. So let's get started. Let's get started. All right. So just for those who just want to make sure you're in the right place, because I don't want to waste your time. I want to make sure that your time is very valuable. And I want to make sure that this is something that you can get a lot out of. So you're in the right place if, okay, you're serious about making and generating six figures and making this your best year yet. If you're ready to do that this year, you're in the right place. You're also in the right place if you're tired of barely breaking even and living paycheck to paycheck. Ah, oh my goodness. So many of us have that had that as our story for so long. So if you're ready to stop doing that, you're in the right place. If you want to have a step-by-step instructions on how to make your financial dreams come true without consuming too much time, you're definitely in the right place, because I'm going to show you how to do that in this presentation. Also, if you're tired of feeling overwhelmed, helpless, confused when it comes to making money, growing, saving your money, this is the place for you. This is the place for you. I'm going to show you how to do that in a very simple way that is also effective. And if you want options, if you want freedom, if you are ready to learn the tools needed to build generational wealth, you're in the right place. If that's you, if you fall into any of those categories, if that sounds like you, I want you to drop in the chat right now. That's me. Put it in there. Put it in there. Okay, I see you. We got Jillian. She's like, heck yeah. Oh, I like that. Jillian. I see Tamara. I see Tia in there. Okay. Oh, I see y'all. Amanda's in there. Let's go. I see it's coming through. That's me. That's me. Heck yeah. Absolutely. I love it. Well, let's get started. Let me tell you a little bit more about me. So now that I'm getting to know who I have in the room, let me tell you a little bit more about me. So I am a prosperity coach, best-selling author, international speaker, philanthropist, and the creator of Wealth and Wellness Network. And Wealth and Wellness Network is amazing. And I'm not just saying it because I'm biased, obviously, but it really is. And it's a business accelerating app for female entrepreneurs. And within that app, you're able to get resources around mindset, marketing, money management, business management. And it's women from all over the globe. And I got this idea because as a female entrepreneur myself, I realized there was a gap in the marketplace. So I created this app basically to have a centralized location where we could get the resources we need. We could also network with like-minded women and also get exposure for our business, because we know as business owners and aspiring business owners, you don't have a business unless you make money. And for so many entrepreneurs, specifically females, we have some difficulties when it comes to the sales, making sales and generating those funds. So in a nutshell, in short, I am a financial educator. I'm all about helping women learn how to get a better relationship with their money. I am all about financial literacy. So making sure that you understand how money works. So then that way you can go out there and you can make it happen for you and your family. Also, I've held licenses, financial licenses in the areas of life insurance, a Series 6, a Series 63 in several states. Basically, what that just means that I'm legally able to help people with transactions when it comes to investing, when it comes into financial planning, that sort of thing. I've been featuring numerous publications, television programs. I have a nonprofit organization that I co-founded called Less Privileged Ghana Foundation. And yeah, it's been wonderful. But it didn't always start that way. So as you can see in the upper left hand corner is a picture when I was in college. I went to Temple University, go Owls, and I went to school for broadcasting mass media because I had this dream of becoming a television news producer. I it was crazy because it was during the time where it was the recession. It was an economic slowdown, which we're experiencing now, right? It was right before, it was 2020, 2009, 2010. And, I was in a very competitive market. And I also came out with student loan debts, which some of you can identify with. But I was so blessed to be able to land my first job in my field at CNN News and not just CNN News in a small market, CNN News New York in the largest market, and very competitive. And I was so grateful to have that opportunity. So I was moving up the corporate ladder. I was making it happen in the news industry. As you can see, I'm there at CNN. I started out as a trainee, working in various departments, from editing to going out with the videographers to doing studio apps and working in the studio to you name it, I was doing it all. And then I came back to my hometown in Philadelphia, started working at a local CBS affiliate, and just moving up the ranks. And I realized that there was a gap as I was working on, having access, building this fabulous career in media. I realized as I started making money and becoming a career woman, I didn't really know what to do when it came to my money. So here I am getting access, making money, becoming an adult, but I didn't know what to do. And I have, debt because, as soon as you get into college, they quickly throw credit cards at you. You have student loans. So it's easy to get into debt, but then it's hard to get out of it. So I didn't know what to do with my money. And so I started this self journey, this self transformation, and started building, getting information about how to make money work for me. And then later, I started the financial literacy journey. Like I said, I started with my own personal transformation, and then I started teaching others. And as you can see in the top portion, you'll see me in the Dominican Republic. I started winning company trips. I was specifically working with as an independent contractor, excuse me, for a publicly traded financial services company that teaches middle class families how money works. So that was me on the company trip. I started winning awards, being number one in the state, and what was so important wasn't just about the awards that I was, acquiring, but it was me transforming the lives of families and also helping other young people, other women, and other people who wanted wealth start to build that for themselves through financial literacy. And it was it was such a whirlwind. It was so much fun. Later on, I actually created my first book in the financial space called Five Money Mistakes That Are Costing You a Fortune. I actually did that in 2020 during the pandemic, ladies. I did it during the pandemic and it became a bestseller on Amazon. Its first week, as you can see, it hit number 1 and it's in new releases in the categories. It also hit number 1 in other categories as well. And that was totally unplanned. I just wanted to write down my wealth of knowledge, excuse me, so it could reach more people. And I did it during the pandemic when everything was crazy, when, my mind, my emotions was everywhere. But I decided that people need this information. And, because of people really wanted it, it was able to hit number 1 on Amazon. You'll see in the lower left hand corner, that was a publication that I wrote for at CEO Mom Magazine. And I wrote in that magazine as a contributor a few different times, just teaching different things. This one was Back to School Savings Has a New Meaning, just talking about how to save for back to school, and different ways to do that and how to save for your children's future, things like that. So this is it has been a whirlwind. Some little girl, some young black female from a small town right outside of Philadelphia had these types of experiences, and it was amazing because a lot of this happened right before the pandemic and throughout the pandemic. As you'll see in the upper left hand corner, you see me in my African attire. Love African wear. You'll see me next to the former ambassador of Ghana, that's Ambassador Erica Bennett. In the middle, you'll see the king. It's called Oni of Ife. He is the current Nigerian king of the Yuba, Yoruba people. You'll also see to the right, she is a icon when it comes to women empowerment and also social justice. She's a good mentor of mine, Dr. Tony Luck. And she's also Winnie Mandela's best friend. So Nelson Mandela, his wife, that is her best friend. You'll see in the right upper hand corner. I was invited to the mayor of New York's private reception and dinner for African Heritage Week, and that was so much fun. There were so many dignitaries in the room, people of influence, all of that. It was so much fun, a lot of connects. And again, this was right before a pandemic, ladies. In the lower hand, you'll see me on a TV show, a local regional television show with my girl right there, who is also a female entrepreneur, a wife, amazing. The lower right hand side, you'll see me on another television show with Sheldon, my girl. She is amazing, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing, but it didn't always start out that way because I grew up like some of you may have experienced. I wore hand me downs. I was on public assistance. Like I mentioned to you, I came out with student loan debt, in personal debt, and I didn't really know what I didn't know. And all of this is nice what I've been able to do, but it really is all about what do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? Because it's possible. It's possible. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And I know that sounds cliche, but you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you get there. So if you're ready, I want you to put in the chat that I'm ready to learn. If you are ready, I want you to put that in the chat. Let me see you. Who is ready to learn? So then that way they can achieve what they want. Let me see in there. We got Joanna, we got Jessica, we got Tammy. Yes, we got Tammy. We got Angelina. Let's go. Let's go. I see y'all. Y'all ready. So let's go. So I don't know if you knew this, but I've learned this through my journey that there is nothing more powerful than the made up mind and a course of action joining forces. Seriously, it first starts with the mind. It starts with the mind. If you made the decision, obviously you're here, you're ready for that. Now all you need is the course of action. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you get that course of action and learn the pieces that you need, so then that way you can make this year your best year yet, so you can get six figures, so you can start saving for your children's college, so you can start uh, put money away and investing, so you can build that house, so you can leave a legacy for your family, so you can give back to charity, whatever it may be. I'm going to help you get that course of action, so then that way you can make it happen. So listen up. Class is now in session. We are ready to go. I'm about to give you all the juice. So let's get ready. If you are ready to get school, I want you to put in the chat right now, I'm ready. I need to see who's ready. Get your note pens out, get your notebooks out. I need to see who's ready because I'm about to drop this juice. Listen, I'm about to drop the mic on y'all. Y'all ready? Are you ready? Okay. I see Jillian's ready. We got Tamika ready. Yes. Yes, we got Maria ready. Yeah, I see y'all. Tracy's ready. Alex is ready. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's get it. Here we go. So first, before we get into all the information, let me just give you some statistics and some information about female entrepreneurs. So before we do that, let me ask you this question. Have you ever wondered why some entrepreneurs are more profitable than others? Have you ever wondered that? If you have, put yes in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. So I've wondered that. I was always wondering, like, how can I get ahead? Because like it just seems like money comes in, it goes out. I don't know. I had this amazing career. I was moving up this corporate ladder, working in the news field, had access, meeting celebrities, all this other things. But then I didn't know what I didn't know. So here's why. It's financial literacy. Very simple. It's information, and even more important, applied information. Okay, so here are some of the costs of financial ignorance, because unfortunately, most of us are financially illiterate, and it's not your fault. We weren't taught this in schools. It's not really something that you have a conversation about at the dinner table. Most of our relatives, our family members, our parents didn't really instill these things inside of us, so we don't know what we don't know. So in the Forbes magazine article that I was reading, it was talking about how women have traditionally had a love-hate relationship with money. And in this one study conducted by Merrill Lynch, it said that 61% of women said they would rather discuss the details of their own death than money. Ah, oh, I don't know about you, but that made my stomach cringe. Most women, almost two-thirds of women, rather discuss the details of their own death rather than money. I mean, that's startling. This was also something that I was looking into at the U.S. Bank Wealth Management. They basically had a study between men and women. They were talking about wealth, and they were observing the emotions around between the women and men as they discussed wealth and investing and managing their finances. And if you look at the upper right hand statistic, you'll see that both men felt self-confident at first when they mentioned finances. And then now let's compare 2 and 3. As you can see, women start to feel stress and anxiety the more they start to think about money and finances and wealth building. Meanwhile, their counterpart is excited, they're happy, they're thrilled, they're ready to go. So you see the differences between the two? You see, it's a big difference, a huge difference. So if you're feeling stress, if you're feeling anxiety and overwhelm when it comes to money, how in the heck can you build wealth if those are the emotions you get around it? It's negative. It's a negative connotation. Look at the lower hand. You also see that women, on the left hand side, when it comes to talking about money with friends, you can see that less women do that opposed to men, right? when it comes to tracking their finances, when it comes to really engaging in money, listening to money related podcasts, watching shows around money and things like that, you can see, look at these statistics. They're startling. They're startling opposed to men. And we wonder why we have a difficult time when it comes to making money. And as business women, it's even more difficult because if we don't deal with the emotions that we have around money, how can we generate that in our businesses? How can we do that? So we have to get a, a, a grips on our money story, our mindset around money. So then that way, once we learn how to apply it, we can actually take action. So are you ready to defy the odds and become financially savvy? If you're ready, I need you to drop in the chat right now. Ready. Let me see who's ready because I'm going to give you the knowledge. Now that we know what some of those emotions are, now that we're aware, I can give you the nuggets. If you're ready, drop it down. I see you, Melinda. Melinda is like ready, ready, ready. Exclamation point. I love it. We got Tamara. She's ready. Tracy's ready. Abigail's ready. We have Christina's ready. Maria's ready. Let's go. I see y'all. Y'all are ready. Well, let's get it. You don't have to wait any longer. But I want to show you a testimonial from from someone who has become a good friend of mine. She's a mompreneur. She is a wife. She is a CEO and producer of a TV show called This Is It TV. It's a network, and basically she helps women scream their dream and help them with personal branding. So then that way they can actually uh, build their
I have
business.
to be honest about my friend. I torture her and I make her either come to the show or be on a panel discussion. But it's not for me, selfishly a little bit. It's not for me, but it's for all of you because the way in which she delivers the information, finance, your pocketbook, is a private thing, primarily with female business owners. So you need somebody to break it down in an approachable way for you to understand it, for you to be able to digest it. My friend does that for you. Make sure you follow Fan and like her everywhere you see her name.
All right, so I am going to make it so simple for you. I'm going to break it down in a digestible way so then that way you can apply it. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready to get this money? Let's go. All right, if you are ready to secure this bag, the biggest bag ever, and get this money, here you go. All right, so I hope you got your notebook, you got your pen. We're going to get started. So here are the 3 shortcuts to help you get to that 6 figures plus a year in your business. So here we go. Number 1 is know your numbers. It's all about, I know we hate that B word, budgeting, but I'm telling this me plan, that's what I like to call it, is going to help you achieve what you want and help you get a better understanding of your numbers. 2, work backwards. It's all about financial management. Once you know your target and you work backwards, it's easier to achieve it. And then 3, the blueprint. You know, what if there was a way to get the exact strategy on how to get there and customize it specifically for you? I'm going to give you that through mentoring and coaching. All right, here we go. So know your numbers. Know your numbers. So many of us, when we hear the word budget, we cringe, right? It's like, oh, we think something very negatively. But I'm telling you, it's your friend. I like to call it your me plan. So here is the whole point. It's all about being able to track. So you need to know what's coming in, going out. And it starts with your personal finances. Because if you do this well with your personal finances, it translates over into your business. So this is what everyone should do. And I would encourage you to do this at least for 1 week. There's also some apps online that you can use. You can use Mint. You can also do it by just checking your bank statements. Make sure that you know your numbers because how in the world can you build wealth if you don't know what's coming in, what's going out? So here's how you're going to do it. You're going to write down your income versus your expenses, and you're going to subtract. So here's an example that I did. This is a hypothetical situation. So let's say you know that you have, for those who are working working at the same time, you have a job at the same time, or you basically know your business like know your business in and out. You basically can track what's coming in, or just look at previous months. Okay, so for your income, write that down. What do you have coming in? You'll also see that I have savings under income too, because when you're saving, that money is going to be added to what your quote unquote net worth is, what you're worth at the time. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to write down your income, write the date, the amount, and your income. It could be a paycheck, it could be bonus, it could be whatever. Write down your income. Here's the other part. Write down your expenses. And when I say expenses, I mean every single cent. Everything. Write it down, from your utility bills to, I mean, the cash that you spend, to everything. You buy a latte, write that down. Write it down. Track it at least for a week, so you can get an idea of what it is that you have going out. Obviously, you want to do this every single month, but to create the discipline, you can start with a week, right? And like I said, you can also do this through apps that help you, like Mint is an example. I really like Mint. You can do this by, if you use credit cards a lot, you can just look at your credit card statement, you look at your bank statement, make sure that you are tracking, writing this down. Here's the most important part, is finding out what the total money remaining is after you take your income and subtract your expenses. And here's the thing. Once you do that, are you in the positive or the negative? All right. So do you have money left over, or do you have, you're underwater? So are you sinking or are you swimming? That's very, very important, because obviously if you're sinking, you need to manage your expenses. You need to eliminate some things that don't serve you. You need to eliminate things that aren't necessities. And I know a lot of things feel like necessities, but let's be honest, they're not. Okay. And if you do have money left over, that what you need to do is start either saving more, investing that, putting it in a vehicle where you can have your money make money for you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. All right. So once you have a better idea and a better handle on your money, your numbers, then you can move on to number two. Okay. Working backwards. This is going to change the game for you. I'm going to show you right now how you can make six figures literally in no time. All right. Are you ready? Here we go. So, say you wanted to make $10,000 a month. All right. A lot of times we're like, oh, I want to make six figures. I want to make seven figures. But that's very generic. You have to have a specific target. You have literally a bullseye. Okay. You cannot throw a dart just at empty space. Right? You have to have a target. So, for example, many people have a magic number, 5,000 or 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. We're going to use 10,000 in this example. All right. And you have to once again know your numbers, and then you have to actually work backwards. And it's very important that you write this down, okay, for yourself. So let's use $10,000 a month as an example. Annually, that's 120,000 for the year. Well over six figures. Okay. It's not generic saying six figure is a specific target. Okay. Break that down. That means you need at least $2,500 coming in weekly. And then on it every day, you need to make at least $357. Okay. You see how the numbers broken down, it just is more enlightening instead of just saying something generic. So once you have that target, that is again $10,000 as an example, then you work backwards. How much is that for the whole year? How much is that broken down monthly, which is $10,000? How much is that broken down weekly, 2,500? How much do you need to have coming in every day? At least $357. Then you equate that to, what does that mean when it comes to how many clients you need to have, how many courses you need to sell, how many products do you need to sell for that day, that week, that month? Does that make sense? Once you have your target, then you can break this down. You can equate that to, oh, that means I need 5 new clients every month, or I need to sell 10 courses, or I need to. then it makes it more real. Then it makes it more real. And then you have to think about in how many ways can you achieve this? So not just one way, multiple streams of income to hit that target, or even multiple six figures, right? So you have to get, again, remember, women aren't having these conversations. Number one. Two, financial literacy is what separates the profitable from those who are struggling, right? So you have to write this down. You need to make sure you know this information because you don't want to be blind. You don't want to go into the fight blind with a blindfold on. You need to have a target and you need to know your numbers very specifically. And here's a bonus, all right? So you'll see this 100 and 1,000, sorry, $1,680,000. Okay, $168,000. Okay, and that the reason why I have that number is the other thing to consider is your taxes, because the taxes is usually is most people's biggest quote unquote expense or bill. Okay, so if you live in a a very high taxed area like New York, LA, Miami, you're paying maybe about 40% of taxes, right? So you need to incorporate that. So not do I don't just need $120,000 to be generated. I actually need about $168,000. So then that way when the taxes come out, I will actually pocket or my business will actually make $120,000. Does that make sense? So take taxes into to account too. And for those who are watching, all right, for coaches especially, even if you're a solopreneur, tax reduction is one of your best friends. Why? Because you keep more money in your pocket. So, what does that mean? You need to lower your taxes. How can you do that? Being a solopreneur, I know it might just be you, but you need to get some type of legal incorporation, an LLC, a S corp, a C corp, something. Because what does that do? That reduces your taxes because there's so many tax breaks and credits. Okay, so it's all about one, making the money, two, putting more money in your pocket, and three, being able to invest and have your money make money for you. All right. So is that good so far? If this is good, I want you to put it. I want you to put in the chat how you feel right now. Let me see. Let me see what we got going on. Is this, are you learning anything right now? Oh my goodness. I see Amanda. She said, this is so good. Tamika said, I'm happy. I'm ready to go. Oh, I see you. I see you, Justina. Justina said, give me more. Jill, I see you, Jill. Jill's happy. Let's go. Well, listen, this is where the game is going to change right now. All right. So here we go. It's all about getting the blueprint. So now you know you have a better idea of what your money is like, what your numbers are. You have your target. Now it's all about getting a blueprint to help you get there. So I'm going to help you get there. Now, again, I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to hear from others themselves. So here is a young lady who is now a really good friend of mine. Her name is Lelania. She is based in Hawaii. And, you know, she's a mother, she's a mompreneur, a mother of four. She actually was working on several different businesses, home businesses, and looking to build and all this stuff. And it was a challenge, you know, being a mother. And she had moved, went through a, um, a bad breakup and things like that. But she was able to get her finances on track, and now she lives in Hawaii, beautiful Hawaii. She's married. She is living the dream, and she also has um, this wonderful company called Energize Your Way, where it's all about helping women and just people in general become their best self through wellness. And she mentioned that Letitia puts her heart and soul into everything that she does. She has given me sound advice and helped direct me in financial matters. I feel confident in recommending the financial services she provides. All right. So, listen, again, like we talked about in the beginning of the presentation, financial literacy is what separates those who are struggling and those who really are profitable. So, when you, again, just talk about mindset, when you really have the mind to really make a difference. Things come, things come. The right thing will show up in place to show you. And I love this quote: when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So if you are ready, here I am. I'm here to help you, to teach you what you need to do next. So are you ready to become a student and learn how you can secure the bag? If you're ready to secure the bag, if you're ready to get this money, if you're ready to change your life, make this year the best year yet, I want you to write ready. Let me see that you're ready. I see a lot of readies over here. Everybody excited? Yes. Come on, raise those hands. Let's go. This is going to change your world. I guarantee that. Like, I am so happy to share this with you. Okay. Because it really made a world of difference for me. So I want to introduce you to the Financial Toolkit bundle. So this is a bundle. So this the reason why I put this together like this is because everyone has different needs. And again, we talked about financial literacy has been basically, excuse me, has basically made it very difficult for us to get ahead. And as business owners and as entrepreneurs and coaches, it is very difficult to help give our clients, excuse me, all of us, and be able to really live in abundance when we're struggling. So one, we have to get our personal affairs in order and then get and translate it into our business management as well. So the Financial Toolkit video course, you'll see that soon. It includes that. You'll also the Wealth and Wellness Network app. I told you about that. I mentioned that earlier in the presentation. Also, financial health checklist. We'll go more into that in the Financial Toolkit resource guide. So, a lot for you to get started. Everything you need is in one place, and I will be here to guide you. So, let me tell you about the Financial Toolkit. It's comprised of over 17 videos in the areas of mindset, money management, multiple streams of income tracking, emergency savings, wealth building, how to get different plans in place like term life insurance, legal protection, how to find a coach, a mentor, how to get a game plan. It really goes in more detail. So, what I want to do is just show you a little bit of what it is so you can see for yourself. Let me pull this up for you. As you can see, there is actually um, three parts to it. So it's three sections. There's the foundation, the structure, and maintenance. It's all about building that strong financial house. And with any house, if you were going to build a house from the ground up, you start with a firm foundation, right? Once you get that firm foundation, then you can start building out the structure, the walls. You can start building out the different the doors and that sort of thing. So you have a structure, and then once the house is completed, you have to maintain it, right? You have to maintain it. So there's levels to this. There is levels to this. In each video. So again, it's comprised of 17 instructional videos, and it's broken out into three sections. So you do it at your own pace. It's paced out over 3 weeks of information. Every day you will get a new video. And in addition, you get an activity to do. So then that way you hold yourself accountable and you know what to do so you can implement it, right? So you see an activity, different things, create this, go here to get access to this free resource, different things that you can do so you can take action, because that's about taking action. We want to make sure that this is your best year yet. How is that going to be possible? One, you get the knowledge. Two, you take action. Remember, having the mindset and a course of action, joining forces. That's how you reach success. So it also includes the Wealth and Wellness Network money and business app. And as I mentioned earlier, is amazing. It's a great, I mean, it's an amazing, great resource. I mean, it's a global community with other female entrepreneurs from all over the world. You get assistance with things such as mindset, money management, marketing, exposure for your business, networking. There's also a show that we do called Ask the Expert, where you can get your questions answered from different industry professionals. And you get your questions answered. You also see the resource guide, which is additional information where you can find the books, suggestions, things like that. Financial health checklist is great because it allows you to know where you are on the financial savvy scale. So you basically check off some of the things that you currently do, some of the financial services, products, and things you already have in place, and then it scores you so you know where you are on the financial health spectrum. So all of this is valued at $2,200. But guess what? You won't pay that. You won't even pay a half of that. You would pay a fraction of that because I have a sale going on and it's a limited time. And for those who take immediate action, oh, this is good. For those who take immediate action, you get a copy of my 5 money mistakes that are costing you a fortune ebook, the bestseller. You get a copy of that. It's included. And guess what? You get live coaching with me. Yay! I'm so excited because I get to answer your questions live. Your financial management questions, your questions about business, whatever, you get to ask me them live. We can talk about the video course as you do it throughout your journey. Or if you just have generic financial questions, I will answer them live for you. And that's for the first 100 people. You got to take immediate action. Urgency is the name of the game. So, again, its original cost is $997, but right now I have a special offer for $497. $497, slashed it in half. Let's go. For those who need to set up a payment option, you get two payments of $248.50. Let's go. So if you are ready to go, you can go right here. It's the Financial Toolkit course, excuse me.com. Again, learn how to make your money work for you. You just go to financialtoolkitcourse.com and you can get it popping, get the video course, you get the financial health checklist, you get access to the Wealth and Wellness Network app. You also get the financial toolkit guide, you get coaching with yours truly, and you get the 5 money mistakes ebook. Let's go. So that way you can take control of your life right now. Do not delay. This is only for a limited time. Okay, you can go right to that website or you can click below, hit the button, go directly there, set up your payment option. You get to choose. It's limited time, y'all. It's going to go back to that original price. So don't delay. Make this your best year yet. Again, my name is Letitia Johnson, your prosperity coach, and I'm looking forward to helping you reach your goals and make this your best year yet.